back to a well-needed vlog. We've been busy getting new offices ready in the gym. Training in the new guy, Mr. Robbie. Taking the ladies through their Friday morning sessions. But now I'm back home to get my weekly For No Good Friday email out, and we're off to actually view a potential location for Doc Fitness number 2. So just before we head off, we're back. This is kind of like my morning routine before the world starts, basically. Latest book I'm reading, I'm hoping to always get in at least 30 minutes a day in that. And then every Friday we have our standard For No Good Friday email going out. And this is kind of like 4 tidbits of knowledge and information that I send out to a couple of thousand people over a list. And if you're not on that yet, there's different ways you can get on it. You can get on through the doc.ie website if you sign up for like our free video series and stuff like that. See, I'll pop it up here for you. Like the easiest thing to do is just go onto the blog, because if you go onto the blog post, any blog post even, at the end of most of our blog posts, you can decide kind of where you are with your health and fitness stuff as well. Because if you're a complete rank beginner, and be honest, you're carrying a good bit of weight, you want to use the belly, you can click this free video series at the end of each blog. If you're a lady that's training a while in the gym, you're already, we'll say, lean and a bit toned, but you're looking for that last bit of tone to lose that last bit of belly fat and get leaner overall and get stronger. This is the one you want for the lean legs. And then for lads that are more interested in, we'll say, muscle building, more intense, we'll say, goals and getting leaner, this is the one you want with the 3-part video series for getting lean. But any of those will make sure you're on the email list, and then over time you'll be getting this For No Good Friday email. But for this week, for example, I have some wisdom on goal setting stuff, I have our latest nutritional video, our latest blog, and then a quote to set you off for the weekend as well. So if you're not on those, and if you want to get on them, the doc.ie/blog, any blog, at the end of each blog, you can get onto those for sign up for those free video series. Okay, we're at a crossroads. We're en route to view a unit. Oh shit, there's a car behind me. Better put off this video. So we're en route for a potential second location for Doc Fitness. This is about as much as I'm going to show you for the travelling. Bit of a coffee break because myself and Kate checked out the gym location, the first one we looked at, and kind of disappointed because it's right beside another gym, literally like 10 meters in the distance. And while I'm not concerned about who else and other gyms in the area, it doesn't concern me because we're focused on who we're helping, and that's simply that. But I just think that going literally next door is not a good idea. And as well, I literally feel bad in a way as well, open up the side of the gym. It's kind of like a dickish thing to do, but I don't think we're going to go with the one we view today. So the rest of the day we're going to view some more units now, and then back for a lower body training day in the gym. These are toilets back here then, is it? Myself and Kate are home from a day of viewing. We're getting some rolling done now for a lower body session. Fairly excited about this second one. We went to view one after the one we kind of weren't really happy with, but I have a video for it as well, you can see it below. But yeah, I think the next step, I haven't really talked much about in the vlogs about the next step with the gym, because it's the next logical step for us, because we're constantly full here in Kilcolgan and Galway, which is absolutely brilliant, like. And we're focusing here on just making the members' experience even better, making sure members are getting the effective results every single week, and making that even easier and more tailored to people's lifestyles and stuff. But the second gym then is just building on what we have here so we can help more people physically, because it's all well and good training online with someone. I do have lads that I train online with, but a lot of people that online training is just not for them, and they need to be physically there, they need to be physically pushed and coached and brought step by step along the way. So that's the vision, that's the goal. But now it's time to get into some lower body front squats. When your calves are already tiny and you can't roll them because you got stood on in a fucking hurling match, the joys, the joys. But on a serious note, I'm trying to free up my ankles a lot more lately because of just the general mobility around squats and stuff, and no one wants me to look at my feet. But we're going to do a nice lower body prep here after a good bit of rolling, because I'm already tender after hurling training session and a lower body session already this week, and I actually have a challenge match tomorrow. But I'm missing my next championship match because the two of us are going to Dubai. But let's get started.
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger. Pushing each other to the limits, we were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me.
Some mail. I love opening mails and stuff. But I'm thinking this is one of the latest books I'm after getting for Dubai. Yes. Something I'm looking a lot more into lately is Marcus Aurelius and the Tao of Seneca, Stoicism it's called. It's just absolute gold stuff that's been around for thousands of years, or is it hundreds of years, I'm not sure. But then as well, Ryan Holiday, this book is supposedly, there's a lot of stuff on Marcus Aurelius kind of based off this book as well, so I'm looking forward to those. But all this is about is constant growth, which we've been talking about a lot lately. We had our members goal setting workshop in the gym this week, a 90-day goal setting workshop, but we don't just look at 90 days, we look at setting a big ass overall vision overall, not just for health and fitness stuff, but for everything, because I firmly believe if you're not progressing in every aspect of life, something's going to give somewhere. Like if you're really focusing on your health and nutrition stuff, what's going to happen to your family life, your relationships, your job, all that kind of stuff. Do you know, if there's no balance across the board, at least somewhere where you're happy in each of those levels, or happy that you're progressing in each of those levels, something's going to be there's going to be a give somewhere. You're going to be stressed out somewhere, you're going to be pissed off somewhere, and that is why we do these workshops for the members, because we are not just after just getting the overall transformation. We are. Obviously it's what we do, it's the bread and butter of what we do, but we're big about for the members and creating the life that they want, creating a higher quality of life as we call it. But with the 90-day goal setting, it's basically setting an overall vision, setting what you want to achieve in the next 12 months, and then we break it down into the next 12-week block. You pick a goal, you write down the plan that needs to be done to get there, what weeks that needs to be done to get there. So we're getting super specific with it. We write down a fucking date you start, which was Wednesday night for them. We actually, in the workshop itself, we went 12 weeks from that date, picked the date, and we said we're going to have these goals achieved by then. Then they go off and review that stuff daily. It's no point in writing them and committing to coming out at night time to set those goals if they don't bother to do it. So then it's going to wait and doing it. But look, all it is, it gives you is a fucking weekly focus. It's why today I went down with Kate to a secret location to look at our second gym, possibly. Really happy with that. We didn't find one exactly what we wanted, as I said, but there is another one we kind of looked in the window of leaving, so we're very, very happy that we kind of know where we're going with that. But that originally, at the start of this year, before I went to Bali on like a business mastermind thing, that started off as a 3-year goal, which terrified the shit out of me. Thinking that we would have, number one, brought Doc Fitness where it is now, and really making sure the members are loving every aspect of it, they're getting the value from it, they're getting the results from it, which they are. And we're always obviously trying to constantly make things better for them as well. To open a second gym, like, it didn't come into my head, because it's a big leap, like it's a big thing to think about. But that's gone from a 3-year goal into a 12-week goal. That is my next 12-week goal, to open location number 2 for Doc Fitness. It's not even that big for me anymore, as big as it was back then. I'm thinking bigger levels now beyond that again, but that's just because I've been used to setting goals, used to progressing with that, used to progress with my own health and fitness goals, and that is why we do it for the members. That is why I'm blabbing on about it again in a video. But that's kind of it for today's vlog. Again, I'll finish it off the way I finished off, I think it was my last one. Constant growth is the name of the game. Have a nice evening. We're off for some food. Hurling match tomorrow, coaching in the morning. Exciting. Bye-bye. And of course, finish off tonight with a massive fat loss feast.